That one.
Now, dear listener, I've chronicled many tales, some heroic, some tragic, and a few involving questionable decisions with cursed jewelry. But this particular band of adventurers, their journey through these spider-haunted woods was a tapestry of venom and valor. The caravan's peace was shattered by screams and steel. Shout from up the road, followed by the unmistakable chaos of wagons under siege. By the time our heroes arrived, the damage was done. Guards lay dead or dying, and even the towering Sulisdag the Pole, a man so lanky he could double as a banner stand, was bloodied and barely upright. Note to self, if Sulisdag ever falls over, check for wind direction. Then came Serena, one of the elven twins who had recently joined the caravan. She ran straight to Jurgo, the artificer, her voice trembling as she cried, "They took Mirabelle." Her twin sister gone, dragged into the woods by monstrous things. Serena's grip on Jurgo's arm lasted longer than strictly necessary, in my opinion. If this isn't the beginning of a tragic love story, I'll eat my hat. The rest of the party gathered the facts. Giant spiders, something else, and 2 missing travelers, Mirabelle and Green Yzma, a woman of few words and many mysteries, not least of which is her entirely verdant complexion. No explanation for the green. I suspect either magical mishap or an avant-garde skincare routine. At the forest's edge, they found Taijit Skesh, the caravan's dwarven guard captain, arguing with Orvustia, a farm girl turned god whose idealism hadn't yet been trampled by reality. Orvustia wanted to save the missing. Taijit wanted to keep the rest alive. The party, being the persuasive sorts, convinced Taijit to let them go and took Orvustia with them, spear in hand and heart on her sleeve. The forest swallowed them whole. They followed the trail until it split, drag marks to the left, spider tracks to the right. They chose the latter, and soon found Mirabelle and Yzma, half cocooned in webs, struggling as giant spiders descended from the trees. And then the forest itself attacked. A shambling mound, all vine and rot and bad intentions, burst from the underbrush. The battle was fierce, but the party prevailed, steel, spell, and stubbornness winning the day. And Jurgo, ever the gallant, escorted the rescued women back to safety, while others pressed on. Jurgo carrying 2 women through the woods like a clanking knight from a romance novel. If this keeps up, I may need to start a horses deeper in the woods, ensnared and panicked and guarded by even more spiders and their twisted cousins, Ethercap. Vile, spider-blooded humanoids with disgusting skin and not enough charm. And the battle is brutal. Tavarot, built like a siege tower, was skickly surrounded, taking blow after blow. Griffel, the ever-curious tender, as well as Ray, were firing from the tree line, picking off this skittering foe. Griffel may or may not have tried to loot an Ettercap mid-fight. I wasn't quite certain. Meanwhile, Ray continues to brood so effectively, I'm considering hiring him as a dramatic backdrop. Then came the giants. Jurgo, clad in his dreadnought armor, swelled to massive size, crashing through webs like some kind of battering ram, and beside him Yigfrig, the halfling with the giant's heart, and for the time being size, roared and carved a path through the enemy. 2 giants in the woods, one of steel and the other of fury. The spiders never stood a chance. And through it all, Avery, cleric of Bahamut, healing the wounded, shielding the weak, and radiating the kind of divine calm that makes you feel guilty for swearing. As the last spider fell, the horses were freed, and the forest had one more little surprise. A light flickering deep in the tree. They followed and found a dryad. Radiant, flirtatious. Her smile as sharp as any blade. She thanked them for cleansing her woods of the dark things that had taken root, and gifted them a single leaf from her hand, imbued with magic and promise. She also winked at 3 of them, maybe 4, if she starts sending vines with little notes tied to them, I wouldn't be surprised. This caravan is becoming a bit of a soap opera. And then, with a rustle of leaves and a final smirk, she vanished. The party returned to the caravan, weary but victorious. The horses were saved, the missing were rescued, and the forest was now silent. And the road ahead winds ever onward.
Yeah.
So you should be...
It happens.
Remember, he's wearing full plate, so if you push him in the water, he just sinks.
I can pop it off with an action.
But really?
I forget, you're able to do that.
Yeah, pop back on with an action.
Yep, but
It's literally just Iron Man suit.
after another few uneventful days of traveling, you finally see on the horizon the beautiful city of Waterdeep.
We made it. I didn't think we could, but we did it.
It only took a couple months on the road, but you have made it to the city.
I don't even remember what our original mission was.
You've been
To
following
make it to the city.
No, you've been following the quote-unquote cult wagons.
I mean, I guess it's technically not my mission, but
It is now.
But yes, far ahead, rising like a crown above the coast, is Waterdeep, the city of splendors. High walls of pale stone stretch for miles, gleaming in the afternoon light. Towers pierce the sky like spear points, banners snapping from their heights, the vast harbor glittering below them. Griffins wheel overhead, their riders shining in the sun as they sweep in wide arcs over the city. After miles of dark woods and danger and the long road, the sight of Waterdeep feels like stepping into a legend. You have reached the city of splendor.
Smith,
Well-
such as myself, can make a lot of money here.
Good.
Perhaps one day.
For many of the merchants, they have reached their destination. Several of you are paid off whatever the agreement was for your contract. They pay you in silver, and thank you for your servicing.
Immediately become over encumbered.
But while all the other wagons begin to disperse, you do see the cult wagons immediately begin heading for the north side of the city.
Moving to the north side, eh?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I shall follow, but keep to the shadows.
You can make a stealth check to see how obvious you are being.
This is going to hopefully not end bad.
Like, you're not actively sneaking, but you're trying not to be noticed. Doing the Assassin's Creed blending in with the crowd kind of thing. Which is difficult for someone as tall as you.
Yes, it is. I am a little bit too magnificent, am I not?
I mean, considering you're well taller than everyone in the crowd, it's pretty easy to spot. But it's still even easier to follow the wagons, where they seemingly get a place to rest, they stable their horses, and it looks like they're planning on at least staying the night. You would need to question them to learn anything more.
Alright. Do I see the one I was talking to previously?
Make a perception check.
Oh my god. it's
You do
been one of
not.
Those nights.
You do not spot the cultist you spoke to previously. Is anybody else doing anything in the City of Splendors?
Well, I imagine lodging is probably one of the first things I should probably get out of the way.
Quite possibly.
Um,
Meanwhile, as you're walking in, trying to find a place to stay, you see a young lad holding a stack of parchment. Extra, read all about it!
I mean, I suppose I'll read all about it. How much?
It costs 5 coppers.
Ooh, I don't have any coppers. You can take a gold though.
My god, you just paid the child's monthly wage.
Basically, he goes, thanks. He gets in and hands you essentially a newspaper.
What does it say?
Underdark.
A halfling barbarian was first picked as jockey.
I'm a little sad that it kind of made these a little. The text is a little blurry when I uploaded these.
He said
It's
only
okay,
5
dude.
copper, but at the bottom it says a silver piece always well spent.
I must have been thinking about the price of one of the other ones. But yes, you get to read the news of Waterdeep, or at least the Waterdeep Watchman.
Friend of the uninformed officer, the uniformed officer, and those who enforce good justice.
We can at least read the headlines.
Yes.
I can read some of this. It would take a bit if I want to read all of it and make sense, but
It essentially makes very, very slight reference to Out of the Abyss.
must be man.
But what do the rest of you do?
Well, I'm going to keep on our journey to find some suitable lodging.
Well, there are several places to stay. The lodging, depending on where you're willing to go.
Nothing fancy, but nothing too cheap.
By the looks of things, almost everywhere, the competition is tight enough that they all offer the same services for the exact same price. And it's just a matter of where you want to stay in the city.
Yeah, that I know.
Because the city is split up into wards.
You are not kidding about your description.
Yeah, City of the Dead. Let's go there.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Is there any inn in the trades ward?
In the trades ward, the trades ward, lodging. If I can remember what each ward is marked as.
Wait, you said they went off to the north, though, right?
They did.
Something to consider before picking lodging, I suppose.
Well, Tavaroff was the only one that found them.
Fair, and you're not with the group yet.
Where does it list the different wards? Castle Ward, North Ward, Sea Ward. Where's the Trade Ward? There we go, Trade Ward. There's the Inn of the Dripping Dagger. There's also Gondolim's Inn, Maelstrom's Notch, the Unicorn Horn.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
This is going to be the roughest inn there is.
Darn it.
There's a tavern called Felzun's Folly. There's the Grey Serpent Inn. And there's a tavern called the Signed Bolt.
Which one is not the worst looking, but not the best looking?
All the way back up to locations. The Unicorn Horn is probably decent.
I need just no convincing. Let's go.
Like it looks like it aimed at a tourist.
Is it? Let me guess. It's like in the center, right?
Well, let me.
No, there's street names.
Yes, there are street names. I found the book on Waterdeep.
Oh my god, there's so much.
The Unicorn Horn T15.
That's sort of the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
So right down here.
Okay.
Nowhere near the center.
Nope. I literally found the book that has every location in the city. And I got the maps to go with it.
Oh my gosh. Are we gonna be here for a long time? Is that what it's expecting?
No.
Oh.
The actual campaign expects you to not be here at all, which is why I got the book. And I was like, oh, this is a lot of material.
So, different topic, side note. The rules for the Bastion is you come into your Bastion at level 5?
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. Someone in the party just randomly inherits some land, basically.
Yeah.
There's an entire guild dedicated to like maids and cleaning servants called the House of Cleanliness.
I gotta look into this kind of stuff. I've always been interested in the Bastion. but the House of Cleaning.
The House of Cleanliness. It is a guild dedicated to people that clean. There's also the House of the Homeless.
Oh my.
That doesn't even make sense.
Homeless have their own house. What?
The house, not a home. That's why.
Oh, yes.
The House of the Homeless is a vast mausoleum with a row of low steps leading up to the high metal gate. It's literally a place for those who didn't have anywhere to be buried.
So it's for their forever home.
But back on topic. Is this unicorn horn acceptable to everybody?
Sounds fun to me.
I wonder if they actually have a unicorn horn there.
I would hope not.
True, that would be sad. But interesting to see. Maybe they have a whole unicorn.
The unicorn is the owner of the propriety,
It's a were
the
unicorn.
establishment.
But yes, it's double check. Yeah, it's 8 silver pieces a night.
How long are we gonna be here, guys?
No idea. But I only have gold.
And if
Well,
you-
I'm sure they can break it.
yeah, if you
I'm
pay
sure they
gold,
could.
they will give you back 2 silver.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm gonna pay for 3 nights.
All right,
I will also pay for 3 nights.
and they've got all kinds of drinks and food to offer.
Well, 3 nights is what?
The
Time
the
of day is it?
It's like late afternoon, early evening.
I can wait a little bit longer before dinner.
The current specials for tonight's dinner are rabbit and potato plate, as well as bloodhawk breast.
Interesting.
And they've got the house special liquor, El Questria.
Oh, and since Tavaroth is not here, and no idea if they'll have enough rooms by the time he gets back, I'll pay for his 3 nights for him too.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do 3 days too.
No, like I said, 3 days. It's going to be
24 silver.
yeah. Or you could just pay 3 gold and get back 6 silver.
That's what I do.
What do you all do in the City of Splendors?
I'm gonna ask the barkeep. Where's the best place to get a magic weapon here? Like, in your recommendation.
If you're looking for magic items, there's a couple of different places depending on what you're willing to spend and, well, what exactly you need. Specifically weapons or magic items.
Let's go weapons.
Weapons, then you could look at Hallister's Air or Riatar's Weaponry.
Right.
Riatar's Weaponry is here in the trade ward.
Okay. Where's the other one?
It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me where it's located. That's annoying.
Alright.
See if I can find it. But in the meantime, is there anything anyone else is doing?
What time is it? What time of day is it?
Late afternoon, early evening.
I will get some dinner.
What exactly would you like to get?
I'll have the breast.
All right. It is essentially very spicy chicken.
I need something to drink.
Oh, what did you want to drink?
Do you have any ale?
They do have ale.
I
They've
don't
got
think
the
that'll
cheap.
help the spiciness.
They've got their cheap stuff, copper piece per a tankard, called Goblin's Piss.
I've always wanted to try Goblin's Piss.
Were there goblins in Kryn? Yes, there were. Duh. I remember fighting them.
Otherwise, if you want something nicer, they have something called Wizard's Choice, which is 4 copper.
I will try the Goblin's
Ooh,
Piss first,
me,
and then
I'm gonna
I
do
will.
wizard.
I'm gonna head back to the caravan after there's.
Goblin's Piss is a terrible drink, usually brewed amongst goblins, which they call boblin, but most others people call it goblin piss. And the only reason it doesn't count as a poison is it's too watered down.
So why do they serve it?
Cheap.
Some people want it. It's a copper piece.
It's cheap and it does the job.
It does.
It's not worth it. Don't try it.
Doesn't have to
But,
taste good.
The Wizard's Choice, 4 coppers. It's a yeasty red beer. They serve it in a 16-ounce mug.
Only 16 ounces.
What's PP stand for?
Copper piece?
PP?
Oh, platinum piece.
Okay. I never put the.
And we don't actually have that yet.
Oh.
But otherwise, they've got their liqueur, which is Elquestria. Elquestria being an elven liquor that is specifically made to be distributed amongst non-elven distributors.
So I'm guessing it's cheap but overpaid.
3 gold per bottle. And it smells like a forest after heavy rain, and is technically a type of gin. So it's not real elven wine or anything. It's essentially a knockoff elven wine.
They're just bottling pine salt.
It is made by elves, but they purposely it's their purposeful cheap stuff that they sell to other places that aren't run by elves. Nonetheless, what is everybody else doing?
I was heading to the caravan to leave a message with them.
I mean, they've already all split off.
Oh, well, never mind then.
But once they got to the city, everybody kind of went to their own business. There's very few people from the caravan that were going to go any further than Waterdeep. It should be noted that Mirabelle and Serena have followed you to the Unicorn Horn.
Oh, well, I guess I'll ask if they have the coin for rooms here.
Oh, they definitely have.
Oh, well then. You're welcome to join us for food, I suppose.
They would appreciate that.
Well, then I would also take the chicken breast and Wizard's Ale. Wizard's Choice.
The Wizard's Choice.
The stew in the Wizard's Choice. Sit down.
Ew.
Didn't you say there was a stew?
Rabbit and potato plate.
Yes, that.
It's not a stew.
It's enough.
They do tell you that there's a restaurant a few streets down that serves Tasha's hideous stew.
It sounds hideous. What's in it? I wonder.
No one's really sure.
But is it popular?
Potentially. Supposedly a lot of people buy it just for the namesake. And they haven't been sued yet.
All good signs.
The tagline is, if you ever wanted to taste what was in Tasha's cauldron of everything.
Thought has never crossed my mind until now.
Tasha's hideous laughter makes you laugh uncontrollably, while this one makes you shit uncontrollably.
Well, while they are all doing that, Tabaroth will go and have a conversation with the cultists.
Alright. You approach them and they look you up and down. A bit suspicious. They remember you from the caravan.
What is with those looks?
Namely that you're technically still separate from their group. You put on that you know about the cult, you might be a member, but you're not part of their group.
That is true.
Oh, shoot. There's actually something I would have done instead of then. I would have looked for the services of a wizard, cleric, or bard that can use sending.
That can be quite easily found.
And I would have had them send the message to Tabaroth that we're staying at the Unicorn Horn. I would describe Tabaroth to my ability.
But I guess I would. Suspicious of me because I'm not in their group yet. I did state that I was there to ensure that their caravan made it safely to the destination.
Mm-hmm. Was there something more you needed?
Well, I suppose I would ask them how long our stay over would be.
Depends.
That depends on what.
The others.
I figured you had all been here. Or are you waiting
You
for
obviously-
more Thanes?
You obviously don't know everything.
No, I am told what I needed to know.
Exactly. Things are on a need-to-know basis. You know what you need to know. And if you don't know, then you know exactly enough.
Well, then I'll simply take my leave then. And the next time you try to impede, no, I'll just leave. Since, this did not turn out well.
They're just reading some of these street names. I see Stabbed Sailor Alley.
Yeah.
But you leave the area where they're keeping their horses, staying for the night on the north side of the city, up in the North Ward. Or actually, no, it'd be the Sea Ward.
We're down in the Seaward.
Sea Ward is still in the north. North Ward is northeast, Sea Ward is northwest.
I want to go to Mini Cat's Alley.
Many Cats Alley, where you can find many cats.
Yeah, not the cats. But I'll return to the group.
All right, you can head back over to the Unicorn Horn and find everybody else enjoying their dinner.
How much for the message?
Sending us. So,
A third level spell.
yep. Yeah. Suppose
Ooh, are there any street urchins nearby?
there's tons of street urchins all over the place.
I'll go up to several of them, and I'll tell them that there's 2 gold pieces for them if they would keep an eye on, and I would describe the cult members and come find me right away if they were to leave.
That is quite the payout. They will definitely agree.
Of course, I'll tell them where I'll be staying.
It'll be 100 gold for a third level spell.
Holy crap. Well, fine.
Cost of spellcasting.
Probably should have checked before you spent.
It's fine. I think it's worth it. Durga would want Tabroth to know where everyone is.
But nonetheless,
He
You
is
all meet
potentially
back up.
his best lead to finding his sister.
you all managed to meet back up at the Unicorn Horn.
Yes.
What do you do in the meantime?
Do we have time to sell our treasures and have them appraised?
You should be able to. I mean, you don't know when you're leaving.
Well, I thought I was talking about for the day we're here.
Probably not today.
Then we
It's a little late already.
Then that would be the intent for the next day.
Well, I have to be honest. It is my first time in Waterdeep. And I might spend a little time looking around, seeing a little bit some of the sights. This is a tourist inn after all, so we've heard. Perhaps they have a brochure.
They don't have a brochure, but you do come across in the waiting area, or not the waiting area, like the restaurant portion of the inn, a magazine that somebody left.
That is some kind of picture. Light Singer Theater's season begins with the Baldur's Gate Touring Company comedic production of Aungar. Hentrel's 5 Fallen Thrones, the Castle Ward player is defeated. Well, that does not tell me as much as I would like.
Like I said, it was just a pamphlet somebody left on one of the tables that you came across.
But perhaps this theater will be something to visit.
In the meanwhile, do you do anything else the night before? Like I said, most places are starting to close up. It's getting late.
Yeah, if there's really no open shops
Well.
or anything, I suppose I would turn back.
Yeah, I would bid everyone good night and head to my room, where I can finally take off my armor.
It's just 3 kobolds stacked on top of each other.
Well, you all get a nice long rest. Not that those have been hard to come by.
No nice long rest button.
There is? It's a regular long rest button.
That's regular.
I got a half rest.
That's a bad joke.
No, like literally, it's like in D&D Beyond, when I click long rest rules. Recover half hit dice or recover all hit dice. So I have a half rest.
Interesting.
But either way, in the morning, it's guess we'll eat our chow and then sell our wares and exchange it for lighter coin.
All right. Well,
Before that, I would have taken the time to ask Selena and Mirabelle what their plans are, since they made the effort to follow us to Unicorn Horn.
they let you know that they are still heading further north.
They mentioned that they were there going to Neverwinter when we first met them.
They mentioned something like that.
Was the caravan continuing, or are they just
The
hoofing it?
caravan is not continuing. They joined the caravan to get to Waterdeep, but they are still headed further north.
Well, it was certainly a pleasure to get to know both of you, and I wish you all the luck.
They ask where you're headed.
Well, we'll be in the city for perhaps a few days, at least on business. And after that, I guess I'm not quite sure where the trail would take us. But who knows, perhaps we'll meet again.
He nods. In the meantime, for breakfast, the Unicorn Horn is on the cheaper end, serving cheese omelets for 4 copper. Or otherwise, if you can afford it, they are also serving bacon and egg sandwiches for 3 silver.
Bacon and eggs.
Big boy, and I need a big breakfast.
Bacon and egg
silver.
sandwich.
Yep, bacon and egg for me.
Yep. And then they also have coffee for 5 copper.
Well, that's a rarity, isn't
Or-
it?
Or milk for 2 copper. Not in Waterdeep.
Ah, well, I'm definitely getting milk.
They got milk. But you all get your delicious breakfast. And what do you do with the day?
Well, as I stated, once we have eaten, we'll go and exchange the coinage that we have, as well as sell the wares of treasure that we have acquired. That way we can, again, exchange coins for lighter weights.
All right. Well, here in the city of Waterdeep, coin is very carefully considered, because technically only coins minted by the Lords of Waterdeep are considered legal tender in the City of Splendors. But they might be willing to take what you have and, allow you to convert it for local coin, what they refer to as suns, platinum pieces, dragons, gold pieces, shards, silver pieces, and nids, copper pieces. They also have a unique coin called a Harbor Moon, which is made of electrum but is worth 50 gold. And they even offer Trade Bar, which is a block of silver that is depending the size with a different amount. They come in 5, 50, 125, and 250 gold increments.
Okay. Now, is this money worthless everywhere else?
No. It is generally accepted in all of Faerun, especially along the Sword Coast. Though,
Well then-
if you go much further south than Baldur's Gate, it's often considered to use gem for keeping value rather than coin.
That seems a little bit more difficult.
The Sword Coast is a little more civilized than places beyond it.
Especially if you wanted to make exact change.
But generally speaking, Harbor Moons, the 50 gold coin, are specifically used at the docks for buying cargo in bulk. It's technically an electrum piece with a platinum insert in the center of the coin, consisting of a crescent platinum in piece. But yes, you can get all of your coin traded over.
Excellent. So now you guys have the amounts that we have put in the chat.
When we were selling that tablet, I was going to ask about it to the appraiser.
They tell you that they would need to take it to someone that can translate it, as it is an ancient language.
I'll be right back.
And how long will that take?
No, depends. Are you leaving it with him, or are you going to take it to a translator?
Well, we have time now. I can easily bring it to someone that he knows a translator to.
Well, that's the thing. He needs to find out if there's somebody that knows that language.
Well, we'll leave it with
You
him.
cannot. All right, you leave it with him. He tells you he should have an answer by tomorrow.
Excellent.
But what is everybody else doing?
Guess I'll sell my old plate armor.
And then
The plate armor. They're willing to buy it for 750 gold.
Okay. It weighs a lot, so
65 pounds.
Well then, I guess Tavarath would begin looking for a portable hold. If that is
Where are you going to look for one?
Well, magic shops are the first place to start.
There are several magic shops.
Then we will head there.
Where? There are several.
closest one.
that's not the name. Are several?
That is not.
I go to the
what
one
other
that's
names?
called Thinking Stuff.
The two that you are recommended to are Aurora's Realms Shop and Balthor's Rare and Wondrous Treasures,
Belthor's.
both of which are in the Castle District.
Why does that sound like we'll need a special pass?
You don't need a pass.
Okay.
You can get into the Castle Ward, where
I'll
you
check
then,
out Aurora's.
I'll go with
Aurora's is C37, where
I keep finding all the other ones with 7.
mhm.
Those are S's.
Yeah. I don't know if it's on this map.
I said I don't see it.
Might be cut
This
off.
is the Castle Ward.
Yeah,
it might
but
be.
There's ones that are cut off though. Yeah, I'm not seeing.
Is it in the
feed.
dock? I'm noticing that some of them that are like labeled C, which is like Castle Ward, are not necessarily in the Castle Ward.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no, it's in the Trade Ward, even though it's C37. C37, right down, right across. Meanwhile, Balthor's Treasures is C14. So all the way over here.
By Buckle
Okay.
Alley.
So,
Yes.
You know, Aurora's first, and then go to Balthor's.
So you hit up Aurora's Realms Shop.
Oh,
Oh.
we got the cinematic.
I was gonna say we
Drop on
walk
the
in and
base?
blast music.
I had to type things, which meant pressing buttons.
Buttons.
But you go to Aurora's Realms Shop. A soft chime rings as you push open the door, and a cool wave of perfumed air washes over you. The shop you step into is elegant and immaculately organized. Rows of glass display cases gleam under floating orbs of soft white light. Behind a long marble counter stands a poised elf with silver-threaded robes and spectacles that glow faintly with what you might guess would be detection magic. She closes a ledger as she looks up at you and offers a courteous nod.
Hello, shopkeep. I believe we're here for a few specific magic items.
She nods again. Artisans of the arcane and purveyors of fine enchantments, we should be able to get you just about anything. Unlike certain improvisational magic sellers, we operate on commission. Tell us what you seek, and our crafters will produce it to exacting specifications.
Impressive.
Expensive.
Yes, those words usually go together.
Hey, Tavrop's not even actually at that store. He's going to Bellator.
Well, we're doing this one first because it's closest.
Yes, I know.
Well, I suppose for now, I'm looking for some rings of protection.
Well, we should be able to get some of those.
How
we will,
much?
of course. Well, we will of course need to take a measurement for ring size.
How long would that take to make?
Most items can be completed within 1 to 3 10 days.
Oh!
I knew it.
Unfortunately, we might not be in town that long, so I suppose we'll probably have to take our business elsewhere.
She shrugs, but smiles, elegant and professional.
It's unfortunate. I would have much preferred to see your craftsmanship.
Well, I'm sorry we couldn't get you what you needed. But that is the difference. We don't improvise with whatever happens to be in stock. We are able to get just about anything on the Sword Coast. Rare enchantments might require special materials or additional discretion, but we provide anything you desire.
We do happen to find ourselves in the city, or back again, for a much longer time, then I should certainly look up your services.
She nods. I hope you can find what you're looking for.
Thank you. Have a good day. And then we'd held the Balthazar's.
Balthor's rare and
Balthor.
wondrous treasures. Look up that one.
I'll head up to Bellathor's with, I guess, Jargo.
This time, as you approach and enter, a brass bell clangs loudly as you push open the door, followed immediately by the unmistakable scent of old books, pipe smoke, and possibly roasted almonds. Shelves sag under the weight of curios, relics, artifacts, and items that may or may not be cursed. And at the back of the room stands a broad-shouldered dwarf with an enormous braided beard and half-moon spectacles. Welcome. I'm Balthor's Stone Shunt. Purveyor. Yep, right in. Mind the rug. It bites, but only on Tuesday.
But today is Tuesday.
Oh God! What day is it?
Well, I'm in search of a portable hole. Do you have one?
A portable hole. Well, let me just see what we have. You want high or low?
Let's go high tonight.
Portable holes. Ah, yes, I have one. As he goes around through his very disorganized shelves and eventually pulls out what, looks like a big black rug rolled up. Portable hole, right here.
And how much for it?
Let's see. These aren't the most common items, so if you're looking for one, they usually run, let's see, 8, so I would probably say 9,000 gold.
10 gold per platinum, right?
1 platinum is 10 gold,
Okay.
so 900 platinum.
Very well. I'll take it.
Well, pleasure doing business with you.
I do love me a rube.
A rube. What's a rube?
Someone easily taken advantage of.
Remember, Tavrop's not a magic person.
I would have had it tested first. Made sure it was working right. He just sold you a black rug.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh God, that would be great.
It's just like a really tiny sign on the desk, like all sales are final.
Then I guess I would ask if you may also have a cloak of protection.
Cloaks of protection. Those are a fair bit more common. And he walks over to the side of the shop, and he starts rummaging through a clothes rack of all different kinds of cloaks and, apparel. And he reads the tags on each one to try and, figure out what they are. Let's see. Cloak of displacement. Cloak of many fashions. Cloak of billowing. Here we are. Cloak of protection.
And how much would that be?
The standard going rate is around, I think, 4,000 gold. But I'm willing to give you a deal. So I'll go with 3,600.
Unfortunately, I do not believe I have that.
Oh, you did just buy one of the more expensive items.
Yeah, I did. Well, that'll be it for me.
He looks at everybody else. Oh, is there anything I can help you with?
Yiegfried.
No, I'm looking for some rings of protection.
Oh, things of protection. I think I have at least a couple. And he goes back behind the counter and pulls out a jewelry box and starts pulling out different pieces of jewelry. And then he squints looking through his spectacles as he tries to read the really tiny labels he's got. Let's see. Ring of evasion. That's ring of infertility.
What?
Oh God, I really hope not.
I'll take 20.
I am
For your
concerned
toes?
now.
Ring of spell storing. No. Ring of swimming. Let's see. Ring of tracking. Nope. Ring of warm. No, not that. Here we are. The ring of protection. Let me see. I think. Yep, I've got at least two.
For how much?
3,000 gold apiece.
I'm gonna. What do I need to roll on that
For what?
to determine if that's a really high price and average to other stores?
You could make an. I would either say history or insight. No, that's actually pretty average. I mean, depending on where you get it from, that might even be low. He's got a little bit of markup, but I mean, there's plenty of places that have worse markups.
Also, the Ring of Protection is a rare item, technically.
Yes. Not common or uncommon, it is rare. And I'm not using the DM value, because technically I am, but the DM value guide, the DM value guide for rare items is anywhere from 500 to 5,000.
Yeah, and with the amount that we just earned from the one place, that's basically gear up all we need.
But I'm using that book I've got that has set prices for everything, and then it also has suggested markup or clearance prices. So he's selling them for 3,000.
Well, I'll take them both in the cloak.
Both and the cloak.
Yes.
Oh, if you're willing to spend that much, he'll give you a deal of 3 for 9,000.
All three for 9,000.
Yes.
All right, 900 platinum.
He's made some bank today.
Honestly, this is not too unusual compared to. Depending on some of his items, they can. It's what is it? It's like collectible sales where you might not sell something very often,
Yeah.
but when you do sell it, it's suddenly you just brought in everything you needed for potentially a year.
Wait, did you buy both rings?
Yep.
Oh.
Sorry.
We got both rings and a cloak.
Yeah.
Which cloak did you get?
A cloak of protection.
You got any bracers of defense?
I thought you were looking for a weapon.
I am, but I also need something else.
Sure.
Let's see, bracers. Do you want high or low?
Let's go low. Excuse me.
He does not have bracers. At
Unfortunately.
least not of defense. He wanders through, double checking, looking at different shelves, but all he has a handful of bracers of archery.
Now, any belts of hill giant strength or anything like that?
A belt of hill giant strength. That's, well, I'll allow you to get high or low.
Let's go low.
Definitely not. Those are too rare. Even with the markup costs he's willing to add on, people buy them the moment he gets them in.
Yeah. Well,
But
guess I'm gonna have to check out another store.
you buy both of these.
I'm gonna go out and look for the 2 stores that I was told about yesterday for weapons.
Yes, the one you can't find, but you are able to find T18 Rietar's weaponry, which is again not too far away from where you're staying. Or,
Is it?
I saw T8. 18.
Yeah, that's 18. 18.
I don't think it's on this one.
I'm not seeing it.
I think it's. I think it's down in this next section.
The south
Before we
ward.
move,
Yeah.
how many rings of spell storage do you have?
Rings of spell storing.
Yeah.
Could come across one at least.
Yeah, he has at least one.
I'm gonna buy it.
It's going to cost you 20,000 gold.
Oof.
How many of that pet them?
What was that?
How many of that? How many?
2,000 platinum.
2,000 platinum.
I don't.
Yeah, we're not
2,000.
Yeah.
there.
Rings of spell
Never
storing
mind.
are very spendy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm done.
Okay, so what's did I accidentally put on the same map twice? I did. For the South Ward, I put on the Trade Ward again. I do have a map of the South Ward. Yeah, there we go. So let me see if I can upload that quick. There we go. I did get the map. I just had to I somehow uploaded the Trade Ward twice.
There it
T18,
is.
yep, right here at the top. So you are able to find the Rietar's weaponry.
Go in.
You go to Rietar's weaponry, and it's quieter than you expected. But every sound inside is deliberate. The scrape of a whetstone, the soft clink of metal fittings, or even the low hum of a forge burning behind a thick stone archway. As rows of weapons line the walls with military precision, swords of every shape, polished to a mirror gleam. Carefully balanced warhammers, spears with ashwood hafts. A display of shields hangs overhead, each one marked with the sigil of a Waterdeep guild or famous sellsword company. And you are met with another broad-shouldered dwarf, looking up from the workbench near the front counter. This one has a thinning hairline and a much thicker beard, tied into knots. His apron is lined with pockets full of tools. He looks at you all with a measured, practiced eye, the way a master smith judges the worth of raw ore. Welcome to Utah. If it's steel you want, that's steel you'll get.
Make my way with that. I'm looking for a good magic weapon. Something that's gonna hit hard. What do you got?
Oh, what exactly are you looking for magic? I got the basic enchantments.
Let's see. Guessing basic enchantments, just like pluses.
Yeah, +1, +2.
I'm looking for +2. I don't know what that they call it. Just looking at this range of basic enchantments. I mean, what do you got that's not basic enchantments? In the way of like great axes. You got anything cool that way?
Great axes. Well, in my personal opinion, All axes are great axes.
I like the way you think.
But as for something special, I'm afraid the best I can do is this. And it essentially shows you a +2 great axe.
And what are you looking for this beauty here?
The cost of +2 weapons. Let's see, where's weapon? Weapon +2. He taps the haft and you see the runes glow softly. You're paying something most people would hand down as a family heirloom. Not afraid I go less than 4,000.
4,000 gold?
It's the kind of weapon that you keep for life, or you can bury it with it.
So that'd be 400 platinum, right?
Yeah, 400 platinum.
Yeah, I think you got yourself a deal. I'll take it.
He smiles, takes the weapon, and then mutters something in Dwarvish. Does anyone here speak Dwarvish?
I do.
And then you hear him saying a small blessing of may your strikes land true, your enemies fall swift, and your ancestors smile upon your courage, before he then hands it over with both hands. But you're proud, and don't die holding it sideways like some kind of farmhand.
I thank him in Dwarvish.
He smiles at it. But yes, you now have a +2 great axe.
Boy,
Well, Griffo, Avery, is there anything you two need to find?
I'm okay with what I have.
No, I'm good.
He asks if any of you have seen the latest news from the docks.
No, we've just recently arrived since yesterday.
He hands over a newspaper and tells he's already read it, but maybe you'll find it interesting.
Foreign dispatch. Troubled expedition crossing the Gorge Dam.
The monkey bridge. I
Desert
hated that
Druid
thing.
cares for the fishes. Yeah, Desert Druid's looking out for you soon.
Oh, thank you, Lork.
But no, I found a bunch of Waterdeep newspaper things, and a lot of them reference other adventures.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh, this is fun.
stupid monkey bridge.
Question.
Yes.
Is there a reason that there is 8 C-19s? If you look right here, like towards the top, look.
That is a
It
good question.
Yeah,
C-19.
obviously.
Generic.
No
Household.
franchise, you want to,
They are-
go your way.
Those are guard barracks.
Oh,
Okay, best avoid those.
yeah. Well, I'll ask the guy. Anywhere around here to get good armor? What would your recommendation be in that sense?
Arm. Yeah.
Or some defense.
Armor in Waterdeep. Are you talking just steel, or are you looking for magic?
Yeah, let's go magic.
Then you'll want to hit up the Riven Shield shop over in the trade.
All right.
Although I'm not even actually sure if that's in the trade ward now that I know that some things are not. It's T4. I don't see it here, so I'm assuming it's actually in the trade ward.
Yeah, I don't see it here either. All right. Well, thank you for that. I'm gonna head that way. Hopefully, I'll be able to stop. Yeah, right here, just north of the, or whatever direction. Yeah, north.
Let's see what information there is on the Riven Shield shop.
I don't even know if this is gonna have the stuff I want, but
They sell both normal and magical armor. So you head there, and it stands out even before you step inside. A stone building reinforced with thick iron bands and decorated with a massive cracked tower shield mounted above the door. Inside, warm lantern light glints off rows of armor stands, breastplates of polished steel, vambraces etched with runes, chain shirts woven tightly to look like waterfalls of metal. A tall human woman, Her hair is starting to streak with silver, steps from behind a counter, lined with gauntlets and straps to replace on your shield. And you see that she is wearing a flawless suit of half-plate, and she moves like she barely notices the weight. Welcome to the Riven Shield. Armor has purpose to keep you alive. And here, we sell only the kind that does the job better than most.
Well, I do like staying alive.
When she looks you up and down, you're not wearing much armor for that.
Yeah, like tap my my abs. I got some good armor here, but I'm looking for some bracers of defense or an animated shield.
You'd probably want to go to one of the magic item shops if you want things like that.
Yes, why didn't you ask about the shield when we were there?
It kind of slipped my mind. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
No, you did not. You asked about the bracers, but you did not ask about the shield.
No, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, basically, she offers various +1, +2, +3 different types of armor. Or shields. And then, adamantine armor, mithril armor. But not specific enchantment.
Alright, well, that's me then.
Alright. Well, do you do anything else during the day in your time at the City of Splendors?
Not that I can think of.
No.
I would return to the sisters once more in the evening and tell them I have gifts for them.
As it so happens, they are still there.
And I'm glad I managed to catch them.
They tell you that they decided to stay a little longer in the town because they've been on the road quite a while.
Yes, rest is important.
I forgot what it was like to sit still without feeling the road beneath me, and to have a drink that hasn't been sloshed around in a barrel for 3 weeks. It's nice to be in civilization again, Mirabelle comments. And Serena adds on, and I was so tired of the dust and the noise and the smell of all the other travelers. It felt like we couldn't breathe. It's funny what you come to think of as luxuries when you've been on the road for so long. Just being on a nice comfy chair or a soft bed and not getting dragged away by spiders, as she looks at her sister.
Oh, I used to have a nice, quaint little shop in a town, some distance out, working as a smithy. Simple pleasures, but I do miss them dearly when I'm out on the road.
What made you decide not to stay? Oh, I remember. Mirabelle says, looking embarrassed. Your sister.
Well, it's only natural. Siblings must look out for one another.
Aye. That's a heavy weight to carry. Almost makes you want to just stay wrapped up in a nice place like this and forget about things. At least for a while.
I suppose, yes, in a way that does sound nice. But I'm the big brother. I must look out for her.
Rena glances over at her sister and looks back to you. We had a sick neighbor back home, and she used to call out for her son. Always the same word, just a little whisper. But thinking about her makes my heart ache.
That reminds me of my own childhood, to be honest.
I'm sorry for bringing up such memories.
No, it's quite alright. Despite her sickness, she remained a happy woman. And to this day, she still is.
And the other sister, Mirabelle, half scolds Serena. We're trying to have a nice evening. And she looks back to you, trying to help you forget as she smiles. Let's not talk about things like that. Let's talk about something happy, like something you're looking forward to.
No, right. Actually, and I'll pull out the rings of protection. While I was out shopping, I decided to get both of you these. They'll keep you safe on the road. Until next we meet, perhaps.
They look at the rings and look at each other and then look up at you. This is too much. These would probably cost a fortune.
I guess, in a sense, well, when you were taken by those spiders, and your sister here desperately pleaded for your life, and I guess in that moment I felt as if I was protecting one of my own. To see that terror on her face, I guess I imagined my own predicament. And more than anything, I would like for both of you to remain safe.
A gift of protection. That's very thoughtful, but giving us gear. Personally, I'd feel safer if we just... Mirabelle looks awkward, and Serena speaks up for her. We don't really have anywhere important to go. We're headed north, but mostly just looking for new opportunities. We left everything behind, but maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we stuck around you for a little bit longer.
My words fail me. I would certainly appreciate the company, though what we're doing and my decision is not entirely my own. My compatriots will have to weigh the matter as well, and it will be dangerous. So, I again ask that you take these rings, especially if you intend to travel with us.
Mirabelle looks at the ring and then sets it down on the table. I appreciate the thought, truly, but I don't want a ring to protect me. I'd rather you wear it and you be my shield, Jorgo.
Jorgo will pick the ring up and look at it thoughtfully. Very well. Consider me your shield.
Serena looks at her sister and says, well, I'm not turning down a free magic item. And she puts on the ring. As I stated, you can pretty clearly recognize one of them is the more sensible.
driven.
Well, yes.
God, it really is turning into a soap opera.
But with that, Sorry, you're leaving the table then?
Yeah.
So you start leaving the table, and as you... Where are you going as you leave after you...
Well, I need to go talk to the rest of the party.
Yep.
We might have to do 2 new take-alongs.
As you're like halfway across the room, you feel a tug behind you and see Serena behind you again. Jorgo, can I talk to you for a moment? Just us.
Certainly.
She takes you over to a separate table. It's about Mirab. I think she's happy. Truly. Happier than I've seen her in years. I think she's falling for you.
You can't see Jericho's expression,
Nope.
but based on subtle body movements, he seems a little surprised by this.
Mirabelle has always been the emotional one. She doesn't hold anything back. And when she gets hurt, she doesn't break a little bit. She's shattered. She's been hurt before, Jorgo. But she's starting to trust you. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't give me a reason to try and pull her away from me. I don't want to be the one that has to hurt her. But if you do... And she purses her lips and tries to look as if she's trying to look through your helmet to understand. All I ask, she's not made of steel, Jorgo. If you, as a man, decide, don't start building something with her if you're not planning to finish it. I'd hope that you, as a smith, would understand that.
Yes. I apologize. I guess I kind of understood that maybe there was some sort of infatuation going on. But if the feelings really are as strong as that, then I certainly need to give it more thought.
He shrugs. Maybe it's just puppy love, but I just don't want to see my sister hurt. I'll let you think about it, but just please think about it. And with that, she goes back to the table with her sister.
Jargo will take a few moments to gather himself. He'll get up, wave to them, and then head out to go and find the party.
Where the rest of you are is up to you guys.
What time of day is it now?
I'd assume it's late evening at this point.
I'll be heading back to the tavern room inn.
Same.
I mean, that was my assumption, was everybody's going back to the tavern for like dinner.
Yeah. Dinner time. It's a little bit of merriment.
The The specials tonight at the Unicorn Horn are, if I can get back to my, let's see, menus.
Cold legs.
Tonight's dinner special. The cheap option is pigeon pot pie for 5 copper, and the nicer option is crocodile steak for 5 silver.
A big appetite. I need a big meal. Don't want the crocodile steak.
I'll take me a steak. That 5 silver, you said?
5 silver.
Steak does sound good.
I'm allergic to pigeon.
You're allergic to pigeon.
Also, they just recently got in a few bottles of some kind of gnomish wine called the Special Vat. Supposedly, it's a red wine. Tastes like grapes, strawberries, and raspberries all at the same time. And if you drink enough of it, it makes your tongue go numb.
Buy a bottle.
2 silver.
2 silver. You know, make that 2 bottles. I'll share it with the table.
They said if you drink enough of it, your tongue goes numb.
Yep. I buy 2 bottles of it, and I grab some glasses for the table.
My tongue is numb.
If it,
No,
Yes.
no. Stop. Not going there.
I have free fight. I have free fight.
How much for the special?
5 silver
Okay.
for the crocodile steak.
I shall take it. And how was the Wizard's Choice? Was that good?
Yeah, as everybody else says, it tastes good. It's a red beer, a yeasty red beer for 4 copper.
Yeasty.
That's what I should have drank tonight.
What do they have for ale again? Is it only the Goblin's Piss?
No, the Goblin's Piss, Wizard's Choice, and they also got in a couple others recently. They got in a cider. It's pretty cheap, a little gritty, and it seems to have a little bit of an inconsistent flavor. Everybody tells you it tastes like something different. It's called the Knee Cracker.
That's old age.
It sells for 1 copper. And then they got in a nicer ale. Sells for 2 silver a mug. And it's called the Purple Noble. It's crystal clear. And the flavor changes annually when they brew it. Actual wealthy nobles that partake of it regularly claim that they can discern the year based off what the tastes include. It's often mostly drank as a status symbol.
Oh, I was almost about it, and then it's just as a status symbol. Doesn't actually
Mostly.
taste all that well.
No, it tastes good, but it's like I said, it always tastes different depending on what year they brewed it.
Oh, then I will take.
It's like Dom Perignon, you know, it depends
So-
on what the batch was.
Supposedly, its name is included in at least 40 different and contradictory ballots as to how it got it. They also have just vodka.
What was it? The purple
Noble.
noble. Yeah, I'll take a mug of that.
Like I said, the Purple Noble goes for 2 silvers a glass. And you can brag that you've drank Purple Noble.
Well, if there's one thing Jurgle really does enjoy for himself, it's drinking.
Supposedly,
To
there's
smooth
some,
over the edge of a hard day of work.
there's some people talking about a bar on the other side of town where they recently introduced a drink called the Death Wish. It's some kind of pale yellow liquor. People assume it's made out of sunflowers, but the reason that's the talk of the bar right now is they always serve it with a mouse skull in the glass.
Oh,
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's at a bar on the other side of town.
There's a long ways to go.
but it's everything for me. And then I would bring up to the party, as long as no one else is doing anything right now.
Nope, just drinking.
It
Well-
appears that the sisters would like to travel along with us.
And what did you tell?
Well, I had offered them those rings I had purchased earlier to protect them on the travels. But it would seem that, while they're intended to head north, they're really just looking for opportunities. And in light of recent events, well, let's simply say that they feel safer along with us while they search for said opportunities.
And you understand that our path is one drenched with blood.
I had told them this, that it would be dangerous, and that the decision would not be mine alone. They remained adamant.
I mean,
If they prove to be capable, then I would have no issue. But if they turn out to be hindrances, then they'll need to be cut loose. But their fate is not of my concern, as harsh as that may sound.
I understand everyone has their own reasonings and ways of life, but as I mentioned and have said many a times, I will be their wall, as I am yours.
Then, as I said, if they prove capable and they can hold their own, then I'll have no qualms with them.
I'll gesture to the rest of the party. Inputs.
yeah, they can travel with us.
The more the merrier. I don't care.
They're freaks to Ray, so he really doesn't care.
Freaks you.
Remember,
Yeah.
he doesn't like anybody else that's non-human,
Yeah,
which
so this freak.
is only Avery,
Yeah.
technically. So Avery's the only one that he respects.
Yep.
And Jericho, you're human.
Yep,
As
I'm
far as I
human.
can tell.
I mean, I'm human-ish.
Yeah.
For I know,
A
you're gonna give me
halfling.
5 gnomes in a tin tan suit. I don't know what he is.
5 gnomes.
Could be 8 weasels.
Yeah. Shit.
I am
Be water.
certainly human.
He'd just be water, for I know.
But regardless, then I will inform them tonight. But they will be welcome.
Well, if there's nothing else for tonight, I shall turn in.
Well, then I would, before bed, tell the sisters that they are welcome to join us on our travels. No, of course, well, I will protect them. They will be hopefully able to also care for themselves in other ways. At least that is what Tavaroth amongst the party was getting on to.
On, you're muted. Well, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Yep, nope.
Who's talking?
Well, Joe's attempting.
He
Joe's
probably just
attempting
pressed the
to.
button.
I didn't realize it was one of those headsets where when you flip up the mic, it mutes you.
I was reminded of that.
But yeah, Mirabelle, she's bright, she has a relieved smile, and she takes your hand and squeezes. Thank you, Jericho. I'm so glad you trust us. We won't be a burden, we swear. We'll help you in any way we can. Meanwhile, Serena just nods. We're not helpless. We've been looking after ourselves for a fair while. And I don't know, maybe we can handle logistics, organize packs, manage the rations, mend tears in your gear, cook meals.
Keep an eye on your
Well, for me, I suppose as long as you're safe, that is enough. But I'm sure the party will appreciate all that you can offer.
Let us handle all the small things, and we'll let you deal with all the adventuring and hero stuff. She then glances at her sister and then looks back at you with a grateful but quiet smile.
Aye, we have ourselves a deal.
Then we'll see you in the morning. And she pushes Mirabelle away as Mirabelle glances over her shoulder at you one last time. But I'm assuming everybody goes to bed and gets a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning, Mirabelle and Serena basically start tagging along with the party. What do you do in the city today?
forgot yesterday is I want to look for some potions of healing, health potions.
I take my cozy for a walk.
Oh god, that thing again.
So you want to find potions?
Alchemists.
Yes, alchemist.
Which I'm sure in a
Well,
city of this size, there's probably quite a few.
there's a couple places. You can go to Elturel's Apothecary or Phalantir's Filters and Components. You could also technically go to... Oh, I suppose... No, it states they don't sell potions. Spellcasting only. The House of Healing. C13, Elturel's Apothecary. I don't know if that's on this map. I see 14 and 15.
11. Oh no, that's CD13.
Yes, the City of the Dead.
The cemetery. Crypts.
Actually, there is one more magic item that I would like to try and find.
C13 is in the castle.
Bit specific though.
What are you looking for?
An all-purpose tool.
What's that?
Yeah. It is an
It's an
all-purpose
artifact-specific magic item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, right
It's-
at the top of this.
Pulls out a Swiss Army knife.
tool. Yep. Very handy for
Is a screwdriver that
A
turns
simple
into
screwdriver.
anything. Okay. I'm sorry.
Uncommon, at least the lowest variant. It's uncommon, but wondrous.
Well, you'd have to go back to the magic item shops for that.
That's an
And
interesting
while we don't have the time for Aurora's, go to Balthor's.
All right. Well, first, Yigfrig going to Elturel's Apothecary. A tinkling bell rings as you push open the door to the apothecary. You smell lavender, crushed mint, bitter root, incense smoke, warm honey. The shelves are lined with stoppered bottles, vials, bundles of dried herbs. There's a cauldron in the back, releasing puffs of colorful steam. And a middle-aged gnome works the counter with wild copper hair and round spectacles covered in tiny potion splash stains. Without even looking up from her book, she waves a hand, welcoming you in. Welcome to Elturel's Apothecary. If it fizzes, bubbles, cures, or explodes on purpose, then I probably make it. Health, vitality, a good night's sleep. What are you in the market for? And don't knock anything over.
Well, I'm looking for some potions of healing.
Ah, you're one of those people that get stabbed regularly.
Yeah, you're right.
Very well. She goes over to a shelf, pulls out some obvious red bottles. Classic, reliable, works faster than a cleric who owes you money. And then she pulls out some fancier bottles. Potions of greater healing, twice the kick. Don't chug it unless you want a warm, tingling sensation everywhere.
How much are those?
The potion item, magic items, potion of healing, potion of greater healing. The potions of greater healing are 200 gold.
How much are potions?
Shield, 50 gold. She has plenty of potions of healing, but she only has... That's not... She only has 4 potions of greater healing. Or perhaps you'd be interested in elixir of health. Cures what ails you. Unless, of course, what ails you is poor life choices. I can't help you with that.
I think I'll just stick with some of the potions of healing. You said she had 4 greater.
She has 4 potions of greater healing.
So that'd be 4 bones, so 100.
So 800 gold for the greater healing, and then however many you're willing to buy. She has lots of just potions of healing. They're always in stock. They're common.
All right. Well, I'll buy all 4 of her potions of greater healing, and we'll say
Maybe you'd be interested in potions of resistance. I have different ones: fire, acid, lightning. Tell me, what flavor of danger are you expecting?
Is it
Yes.
all of the above?
A bit of everything, so...
Maybe you're looking for a potion of water breathing. It tastes like cucumbers and regret, but it does work marvelously.
No, I think I'll just take the 4 potions of greater healing and 10 potions of healing.
Buying in bulk. Excellent, excellent.
Yep.
I'll even throw in free labels, no charge.
Oh, that's great.
But yes, like I said, 50 gold for regular healing potions, 200 for the greater healing.
Okay, now I'm just gonna do some math.
And after you pay, he waves you off. Stay safe, drink responsibly, and if anything starts glowing unexpectedly, bring it back immediately. Or, if you're too far away, write down what happens and tell me, assuming you don't die. But that's what the potions are.
Excuse me. Thank you. And I head up on my way.
But you are headed back to, what's the name of the place?
Belthor's.
Belthor's.
Stuff.
Yes.
Wondrous and
Yes.
rare. and
Balthor's
wondrous
rare and
treasures.
wondrous treasures.
And I would speak to him and say, perchance, I don't believe I would have the funds for it now, but would you have an all-purpose tool on you? Or in
The
stock?
all-purpose tool. See, it's uncommon, correct?
Yeah, the +1 version is uncommon, wondrous.
All right.
Oh, maybe it's on clearance. I don't know if I get many artificers.
Well, the brass bill above the door clangs cheerfully as you push it open again, and that familiar smell hits you. The old books pipe smoke and, again, roasted almond. And the shop is just as chaotic as before. The various curios and trinkets weighing down the shelves, glowing potions, half-finished items laying on workbenches, and Balthor Stoneshank appears from behind a stack of crates, rubbing his hands together, his spectacles glinting in the lantern light, as he grins just as wide, perhaps even wider than last time. I'm back for more mischief, marvel, maybe a bit of danger. You look like the folk that could appreciate a good bargain.
Uh-oh.
So, an all-purpose, clever. Lucky for you, I just happen to have a few things that might fit the bill.
Very well.
He brings out a rope.
All-purpose tool. Not just a hammer, not just a knife, not just a wand. This little beauty can do everything, depending on what your definition of everything is. As he digs through a jumble of boxes, trinkets, and things. Here we go. Pick your poison or miracle. That also requires definition. But he pulls out what looks like a multi-sided wrench.
Hmm. What else does he have?
He says, this is useful for doors, gates, and sometimes chest lids. Works best if you turn it clockwise 3 times first. Or maybe you'd like this, and he pulls out a thin rod that he then presses a rune on, and it turns into a hammer. And then he presses it again, it turns into a screwdriver. And he presses it again, and it turns into a flute. Sometimes it's less of a tool and more of a instrument. But handy in a pinch most of the time. Or to me, this is what you're looking for. And he pulls out a tiny box that he then opens, and you find a miniature rope, an extremely small lantern, a very tiny vial of oil, and basically all the things you would find in an adventurer's kit, but miniaturized.
All right, well, I need to roll some Arcana to make sure these are actually purpose tools.
Well, the only one that sounds like what it's actually described as would be the one he's pushing the runes on.
The rod, yeah.
But it turned into a flute.
All respect for that.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I mean,
I think it's it's pretty obvious that none of these are actually the all-purpose tool. You do know that there's definitely some magic happening with most of these. I mean, especially that little box with the tiny items. You can, as an artificer, recognize that for what someone minimized an adventurer's kit, and if you pull out the item and use the command, it would become the normal-sized item. But
I mean, these are interesting, but
he makes a comment. This is also, though, what is causing the smell, the almonds, as he points at the tiny box of items.
for the whole store? Well, unfortunately, I do not believe this is quite what I'm looking for. But perhaps...
What about this? And then he pulls out a tool that looks like a slightly oversized screwdriver, roughly the size of a hand axe.
Yigfrig would have bought that.
What would I have about it?
A hand exercise
And
screwdriver.
does this one change?
I mean,
Well, he opens up like compartments in the side of the handle of the screwdriver, and you see like miniature hammers inside one. He opens up another compartment, and there's tongs and brushes.
Oh, Lord.
And sometimes when you're using it, it emits a soft, cheerful pinging noise.
These are all, I'm sure, excellent products, but they're not exactly what I'm looking for. Perhaps another time, when I return, you might have more in stock.
He digs around through a cluttered stack of boxes and finally pulls out exactly what you're looking for. Here it is. Perfect for someone who wants to do everything without carrying our 100 little doodles. Pick, hammer, and crowbar, all in one. With a bit of magic to make your life easy.
Well, and how much for that?
This. He looks through his spectacles to determine, like, what it does. It appears to be a +1, so I'd say 1,000 gold.
Well, then I'll take it. You said 1,000, right?
Lots.
Not 10,000?
1,000.
Okay.
And with that, he counts out the coin as he then leans back on a wobbling crate. Feels right, doesn't it? Smart choice. Treat her well, and maybe she'll save your life. 1,000 gold pieces. Not pocket change, but worth every bit. And if she ever misbehaves, hopefully it's fine.
Worrisome, but thank you. I appreciate the item and your candor, I guess.
And remember, if it ever goes legs and runs off back to here, I'll have to charge you extra for sentimental attachment.
You're certainly a shrewd businessman.
Magic items, they're quite the unique experience. Everyone's a little bit different.
And with that, I'll take my leave with my actually hopefully an all-purpose tool +1.
Do you have to attune to it?
Yeah.
Let's see, that has to be done over a long rest, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's just an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was just an hour.
You attune to it, and you hear a little melodic ding, as well as the sound of like the little, what are they called? The little party things, like you blow in it, it makes the, not a kazoo, you know, like where it rolls up when it rolls out when you blow through it.
Oh, those things. Yeah.
It makes that noise when you attune to it, and then you hear a mechanical sounding voice say, "Let's get to work."
Oh, God. It's sentient.
No, it's not. It just
Okay,
does that
thank
every
you.
time you attune to it. It's not sentient. It's just when you attune to it, it does a little celebration.
We already have issues with one sentient weapon, I think.
It
Not
sleeps.
gonna grow legs, are you?
It doesn't say anything.
What is it, like one of those magic
I
mouse
just
spells or
asked.
something?
Oh, and the appraiser gets back to you, Tabaroth, telling you that the tablet seems to have been telling of a legend of a great hero that slew a dragon.
Is it about Griffle?
It doesn't seem to be about a halfling. It seems to be about a human warrior who slew a dragon and then bathed his weapon in its blood to give it magical powers.
Excellent.
The author took liberties on the race.
This is what happens when your story gets told in other dimensions. They get details wrong.
A perfect weapon for me, then.
Nonetheless, you also get word from your little
Urchins.
street urchin spies that all the cultists have moved their wagons to join up with another quote-unquote caravan headed north from a warehouse, and that they will be heading out.
Well, then I guess we go and get ourselves to that caravan.
Does anyone else do anything before the party gathers for that?
No.
I would like
I mean,
to find
maybe
a
we
cloak. A cloak that helps me hide.
What
Cloak of Elven Kind, wouldn't that?
God, a cloak of displacement would have been amazing for you to buy, but that would be expensive.
Yeah. I don't think we'd have the money for that.
It's a very rare.
Yeah, but your friendly dwarf seems to have one.
I mean,
Yeah,
a cloak of elven kind?
I think that.
Yeah.
You're looking for it at that same place?
Yeah, whichever one would make sense to have.
Belthor's.
Yeah, we can't wait around for them to make a cloak of Elven Kind.
No.
Man, maybe I just never really looked at the description before, but does make it really hard for them to find you.
I felt like the perception piece of it. I don't remember.
You were cutting out for me. I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like the perception part has been added. I don't remember that being.
Oh, them having disadvantage on also perceiving you?
Yeah,
Cloak of elven kind.
but
So wisdom perception checks made to perceive you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. Versus the old one, which was...
it looks the same.
The same, but you have to have your hood up.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Great. So now it's going to be harder for me to
Yep.
find Griffle.
Pulling the hood up or down requires an action. That was the only difference.
Oh,
But yeah, you're asking at Balthor's again?
yeah.
Well, looking for something sneaky this time. As he reaches under the counter and produces the cloak, his deep green fabric, shimmering slightly, almost as if it doesn't want to be seen. Of course I have. Cloak of elven kind. Subtle, clever, made by those cheeky knife-eared bastards. Perfect for folks who enjoy vanishing from plain sight.
I would love to do that.
Try it on! Mind it doesn't run off on its own.
The history of magic items growing legs around here, I guess.
How much is it?
Let's see. This one's pretty decent. I suppose I could sell this for 3,000 gold.
Oh, I bet you could do better than that. How about 2750?
Make your persuasion check. He leans back against the counter and crosses his arms, and his spectacles slide slightly down his nose. Trying your luck, are we? This cloak isn't just fabric and thread. It's magic. And you want to talk the price down? He chuckled slightly. I admire pluck. Very well. You said 2750.
Actually, I said 2,000, but since we agree.
Yeah, 2750? Yeah, I said 2750.
Not greedy, but not foolish. I like it. Tell you what, if you come back around, tell me what sneaky exploits you do at the cloak.
God, he'll just blurt something.
Oh,
out
I've
now.
got lots of stories.
Oh, God, no.
But I'll wait to use the cloak and then I'll come back.
He nods. A clever haggler gets the clever cloak. May you vanish from enemies and occasionally from chores.
Thank you very much. I put it on immediately. Do I have to attune to that one?
It does require attunement.
I put it on anyways. I just won't do it yet.
Yep, now you have your Piffwa again.
Hurrah!
Those are only the drow ones, if I remember right.
Maybe.
Or was I wrong again?
I think the Piffwa's from.
It does say that Piwafui is specifically from Out of the Abyss.
Oh.
And it does look like it has spider web designs on it. It is black and
Yeah,
blue.
it's the cloak of elvenkind made by the drow. The Puwafwi. Still think that's a silly name.
Stupid name by stupid drow.
But y'all get together, meet up for the caravan headed north.
Yep.
Sure do.
Well, this time it's much easier getting hired as a wagon escort, as unlike last time, this is not merchants. These are supply wagons. Because it turns out that the road north, called the High Road, used to connect Waterdeep to Neverwinter.
You take that all the time.
It hasn't been well kept for several years, and it's been, you could say, the mere of dead men has encroached upon the road, flooding it in some places. However, Lord Neverember is rebuilding Neverwinter, and he intends for this road to be of use again. As such, there is a lot of money getting poured into construction companies to start rebuilding the road. And right now, there is a supply caravan that is bringing road construction supplies to help rebuild the road. It should be noted that they both are looking for laborers and mercenaries to protect the laborers. And the turnover rate for these jobs is pretty high. But like I said, that makes it easy to get hired on.
I mean, hired on as both.
And whichever you want to get hired.
No,
But-
as both.
What do you mean?
You take both jobs and just do both jobs.
You would be
I suppose
doing
if you
the labor at the work site.
But you're not getting hired by individual merchants this time. You're getting hired by the High Road Charter Company, where you sign up with a human named Andret Breiferhue, who is going to be leading out this convoy, consisting of several wagons and escorts, as well as 24 laborers, going out to relieve a group that is coming back for some time off. And you recognize the cultists, who look back and see your entire group and look a little dissatisfied as they give many dirty looks.
I don't know how you could recognize me. I'm always in my armor.
You stand out just as much as I do.
Andret tells you that they'll be taking the supplies to a work camp about 200 miles up the coast.
Very well.
These are acceptable terms.
Well, then you leave, heading once again northbound again. On the road again.
The long road? And the high road. Nice. Strict
Yeah,
garden forest.
On the road again with the
This is not
Quasi.
the road.
Nine
This is the right one.
interested in Crypt Garden Forest. Why is it named that?
Just because.
I'm going to have to hop off here for the night.
All right, we can call it early. You did all your stuff in Waterdeep.